On the House side, Congressman Michael Waltz is leading the charge to remove critical race theory from our nation's most prestigious military academy. In a letter to the superintendent at West Point, Waltz calls the teachings, quote, divisive, destructive, and unacceptable to the future military leaders of our country. Congressman and Colonel Michael Waltz joins us now. Congressman, great to see you today. Do you believe that the military has become the latest target in America's culture wars?
You know, John, when I have cadets and their families extremely upset sending me presentations, screenshots, and other teachings that are being taught at West Point labeled how to deal with your white rage or how to cope with your whiteness, your privilege, and your guilt, I can't think as a combat veteran of anything more destructive. You know, if I have to order a group of Green Berets to charge a machine gun, one's black, one's white, and I have one wondering if I'm ordering him to do so because of his skin color, the other one wondering if he should do it because of his ancestry. That is destructive to morale. It's destructive to cohesion. I want to be clear. We need to be wide-eyed and understand our past. But this is about moving forward. And moving forward, our military needs to be merit-based, mission-focused. The Army I grew up in, you were taught you bled green and your skin color was camouflaged. And I can tell you for sure, John, the only thing the enemy's bullets care about is whether you're American or not. And that's it. Right. One of these cadets are going to be the future leaders of the chief of staff of the Army. And they're being taught that the civilian institutions overseeing them are systemically and fundamentally bad, racist, colonialist, and misogynist, and therefore should be resisted. So what does that mean for civil-military relations and oversight of the military? Again, incredibly destructive. It needs to be rooted out like a cancer.
As we pointed out, you sent a letter to the commander there at West Point, but Senator Tom Cotton is pointing to sort of a broader application of this across the military. And the military is pushing for more diversity and inclusiveness in its ranks. Is there anything wrong with that?
Oh, absolutely not. It should be open, and we need it to be open to all members of American society. Absolutely, particularly if we're going to compete with China that has a population 5 times larger than ours. But what I'm talking about is once you're in the military, you know, our heads were shaved, you wear the same uniform, you're given the same standards. This is about standards and about mission, not about race, religion, gender, or socioeconomic background. And that needs to be the focus going forward. It's about who is the best of the best to do the job.
In that Senate hearing on Thursday, Senator Cotton said he has received whistleblower complaints that special forces are considered as racists. You're a Ranger, you were a Green Beret, you were a special operator, you served in Afghanistan. Speak to that idea.
Yeah, the irony there is, as a special operator, we learn multiple languages and we're taught to blend into local cultures. We specialize in different parts of the world, whether you're a Spanish speaker or Arabic, Tagalog in the Philippines. So there just couldn't be anything further from the truth. Racism, of course, exists everywhere. It should always be rooted out and fought against. But that's different than making race the focus of your training and the focus, and skin color the focus of how you're recruiting. That's where I think we should draw the line. Again, it's about merit, mission, and standards, not about all of those other factors.
So one concern that people have about this is if you are starting to divide people inside units on the basis of race and color, does this potentially affect unit cohesion, which is the most important thing in the military?
No, absolutely. And the underpinning of critical race theory is that you divide people along color lines and you paint with a broad brush the oppressed and the oppressor. Again, we should understand our past, but we need to move forward. And moving forward is a colorless military, is one that focuses on mission and merit, focuses on being the best of the best, and winning our nation's wars. And you know, I can't think of anything more destructive to unit cohesion, to unit morale, than teaching that one group of your unit is oppressing you now, not in the past, but now, based on skin color. Again, it's divisive, it's destructive. And when you teach that our civilian institutions, our politics, our laws, our courts, are doing that to you, those are the very institutions you're willing to die for, to defend. It undermines everything that the military is built to do.
Congressman Michael Waltz, Colonel in the National Guard, thanks for being with us today, and thanks for your continued service to this country.
All right. Thank you, John.
All right.